Right, so welcome back. Oh, it's getting exciting, this book. So we've read Marvellous Medicine number 2, which made the chicken's legs go really tall. Marvellous Medicine number 3, which made the chicken's neck go really long. Let's see what happens to Marvellous Medicine number 4. Back in the kitchen once again, George, with Mr. Cranky, watching anxiously, tipped in half a pint of enginol and some antifreeze into the giant saucepan. "Boil it up again," cried Mr. Cranky. "Boil it up and stir it." George boiled it and stirred it. "You'll never get this right," said Mrs. Cranky. "Don't forget, you have to put the exact same things in, but you also have to put the same amounts in of those things. And how could you possibly do that?" "You keep out of this," cried Mr. Cranky. "We're doing just fine. We haven't got time. You see if we haven't." This was George's Marvellous Medicine number 4, and when it had boiled for a couple of minutes, George once again carried a cupful into the yard. Mr. Cranky ran after him. Mrs. Cranky followed more slowly. "You're going to have some mighty queer chickens around here if you don't go on like this," she said. "Dish it out, George," cried Mr. Cranky. "Give a spoonful, to that one over there," he pointed to the brown hen. George knelt down and held out the spoon with the new medicine on it. "Chick, chick," he said, "try some of this." The brown hen walked over and looked at the spoon and then went peck. "Ooh," it said, with a funny whistling noise came out of its beak. "Watch it grow," shouted Mr. Cranky. "Don't be too sure," said Mrs. Cranky. "Why does it keep whistling like that?" "Keep quiet, woman," cried Mr. Cranky. "Give it a chance." Then they stood there staring at the brown hen. "It's getting smaller," George said. "Look at it, Dad, it's shrinking." And indeed it was. In less than 1 minute the hen had shrunk so much it was no bigger than a new hatched chick. It looked ridiculous. So that is the end of that chapter. I am not going to turn over to show you what the next chapter is called. But Marvellous Medicine number 4, they made a medicine now that makes things smaller. So, do you think they're going to make another Marvellous Medicine? What do you think they're going to do? Now, we have only got 1 chapter left. We've only got a few pages left. So what do you think they're going to do with this medicine in the end that makes things smaller? See if you can draw a picture, or you could draw a picture and write a sentence or a few sentences of what do you think is going to happen in the end. And tomorrow you can see if we're right. Right, goodbye for today.